Before we jump in, I just want to take a moment to say thank you. Our Noob Nation family has grown to 959 amazing, non-toxic gamers, and we are so close to hitting that 1,000 subscribers mark. If you haven't already, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to keep this momentum going. Now, let's get into it. One of the biggest mistakes I see players making in Bloodstrike is overcommitting to gunfights. I don't know why, but there's this overconfidence that makes people mindlessly push into enemy territory. Just because you cracked someone's shield doesn't mean you should blindly charge in. You have no idea if they have backup, traps, or a better position than you. Instead of rushing in, play smart. Take cover, reposition, and make the enemy fight on your terms. Good players don't push just to push. They push when it makes sense. Another mistake is ignoring fulton balloons for rotations. People mostly use them for escaping, but they're actually one of the best tools for attacking distant enemies. Instead of running across open areas and getting beamed, deploy a fulton, fly high, and drop behind your enemies. It's an easy way to flank and catch opponents off guard while also avoiding third-party fights. If you're not using fulton balloons to reposition, you're making fights harder than they need to be. Then there's over-relying on ADS instead of crosshair tracking. Bloodstrike is fast-paced, and using ADS in close-range fights can actually work against you. It slows you down, limits visibility, and makes it harder to track enemies. Instead, train yourself to aim using your crosshair. A simple trick is to place a small button underneath your crosshair that you don't use much, just enough to see and subconsciously track while playing. If you want to take it a step further, disable the ADS button during hot zone matches, and force yourself to rely on hipfire. The more comfortable you get with tracking your crosshair, the faster your reaction time and accuracy will become. Another big mistake is not designing your loadout properly. A lot of people just pick a gun and hop into a match without realizing that loadouts aren't just about damage. They're about movement, handling, and playstyle. The right attachments can make a huge difference, from increasing ace speed to improving mobility and recoil control. I'm already working on a video breaking down the best loadouts, including how to level up your guns without wasting EX tokens or grinding unnecessary matches. If you don't want to miss that, hit that subscribe button now. And by the way, once we hit 1,000 subs, I'm planning a small giveaway, so stay tuned for all the details. Finally, the last mistake is not building a balanced squad. Bloodstrike isn't just about individual gunplay, it's about team synergy. Too many players just pick strikers at random without thinking about how their abilities work together. A well-coordinated team can control fights, recover quickly, and dictate engagements, while a poorly built team struggles. If your squad likes to push aggressively, a great team setup would be Emma, Hank, Jack, and Nova. Emma's speed boost makes it easier for the whole team to move in fast. Jack's trap can lift the entire squad, allowing you to push rooftops where enemies are camping. Hank drops his turret instantly, providing cover and extra firepower, while Nova's toxic gas forces enemies to burn their shields before the fight even begins. And after the fight, Jack's healing ability lets everyone recover together, instead of wasting individual resources. Another solid lineup could be Kanda, Emma, Jack, and Volt, focusing more on mobility and area control. The key is to test different striker combinations and find what works best for your squad. Once you start building your team with synergy in mind, you'll notice a huge difference in how fights play out. These 5 mistakes are holding a lot of players back, but once you fix them, you'll instantly start improving. Stop overcommitting. Use fulton balloons for smarter rotations. Train your crosshair tracking. Build optimized loadouts. And pick a team that actually works together. If you start applying these changes, you'll notice a huge difference in your gameplay. And with that, we're at the end of another video. If you made it this far, you're a real one. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And if you have any thoughts or strategies of your own, drop them in the comments. Once we hit 1,000 subs, I'll be doing a small giveaway, so stay tuned for that. This is Realistic. Signing off, see you in the next one.